One take, one take. This is NBA One Take. This is review time of some shows I've been watching. You know, I would do a little review on some shows, things like that. Possibly going into the podcast world, maybe get a host or two. Can go on sports, movies. Hey, I don't know. But well, let's okay. Show I watched the Ghosted Review with Chris Evanson and Chris Evans, who plays Captain America, and Anna de Armas. This was just a little fun, CIA espionage, little comedy. She's looking for a certain thing. He's wrongly identified, and it's just a love thing. They was in a relationship. They hooked up and things like that. He didn't know she works for the CIA. But it's fun. It was a lot of things. Adrian Brody's in it. It's a lot of it's a fun light. It's like light comedy with action, chilling, and things like that. So it's a fun thing. It's on Netflix. I recommend you watch it, or watch it with your wife, girlfriend, thing like that. Get a good laugh and things like that. So this was a good light, good movie. Obsession. This is also on Netflix. This has lots of critics talking about this, and there's a lot of backlash about it. Okay, there's a lot of father. He gets into a relationship with his son's girlfriend, then turned to fiance, then turned into wife. Now, let me tell you something. This is, okay, people say, oh, it's cringe and things like that. Oh, listen. Back in the day, I think they made movies like things like this. I think it's not a big deal because of the age that we live in now. It's almost, But there's a lot of dominatrix. She gets the father on all kinds of a binge where they can have sex here and there, and then eventually son finds out. It's a lot of craziness involved in that, and but it's it's interesting. It was just interesting. A lot of sex. A lot of sex in this series. It was only 4 episodes. There's a lot of sex. Yeah, it's a lot. But it was okay. I mean, the acting wasn't thing. It's my girl is in it. I forget her name. But she played on Rome. Forgets her name. She was in a lot of shows and things like that. But yeah, so we get but it's fine. It's a fine thing. Even though we hit a backlash, but I had no real issues with it. It was fine to me. Redfield. This movie. I kind of didn't like it too much. Nick Cage is in it. He's Dracula. We find Redfield as his assistant for Dracula. He brings him people to eat and things like that, and he's like his assistant. He goes out during the day, he finds people, brings to Dracula, he eats and things like that. Grants him almost eternal life in doing so, but you're almost like a slave. And then it's like that. It's like it's a light. It's a comedy as well, so it's like it's one of those. It's like a horror comedy, whatever, but it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Nick Cage, whatever. It's not old Nick Cage, but it's Nick Cage. So, I mean, you don't go wrong with that. So I had no issues with that too much. Ghost Power Ghost Episode 8. Now, let me tell you something of this. Okay, so Tariq and Braden, they, well, mainly let's go back to Tariq. Tariq finds out that the feds is building a RICO case against him, right? Okay, he finds out from Lauren they're building a RICO case to take everybody down. So now, oh my God, he has to tell everyone that there's a RICO case. And a RICO will necessarily take everyone down associated if any activity you had or anything you had with someone that had criminal behavior, you can all be brought in on a RICO case and all do a mandatory sentence. Depends on the stats of the RICO case, if I'm getting that correct. Well, so we're hearing that. Tariq is, naming everybody like that. We have Effie and Kane hook up, which, like I said, is gonna happen. They had some sex scenes with them. He also tells Davis, who plays, the attorney, about the case, and he has his issues with that, as well as Diana. She was arrested in the last episode, and I even intended that, so she was, interviewed and things like that, and so we have that. She gets out, she's saying she won out. Monet's like, bitch, no. Told her, like, you ain't getting out the game. So Monet went gangsta on her. But yeah, we got that. We is a lot in Power, but I think the main thing is that we see the death of Cooper Saxe, and he got killed by Davis's brother, that's supposed to be played by Redman, but they was recast, and his brother has mental illness, and he told him that he couldn't trust him, and he told Tariq told Davis that Saxe was working with the feds. So now, Davis wanted to kill him, and he just felt like, no, you got a thing, because he works with the feds. If he dies, we ain't all in trouble. So his brother is out on parole. He's on bail, and and he's on parole. Because Davis made some things to get his early release. Now he's just feeling crazy, like, man, listen, I did all this stuff for you, and then he kills Cooper Saxe, saying that, I'm not going back, and I don't want them to take you down. So he shot him and killed him. And now it's now we have Cooper Saxe dead. And my thing is, like, my God, I wanted Cooper Saxe dead since, like, fucking season 1. Since he was just a fucking irritating motherfucker that, that always kept fucking with Angela, kept fucking with Ghost. His hatred for Ghost, kept going after Ghost. Everything was about Ghost. He just wanted, I have to get James St. Patrick. He just was after Ghost. He was on Ghost's ass. But then, as the seasons and everything goes along, and I continue to watch it, I'm like, yo, he's fun. He's antagonist. I didn't want him to die. Then you kill him now. And I'm like, the fuck? You kill Cooper Saxe now? Cooper Saxe had to die? Some bullshit. It's some bullshit. This guy, the way he is, if you didn't kill him before, let him live. I don't know. It's Power. They try to do things to mix it up. You want to kill, I don't know. But it's crazy. It's crazy. And in Drew, emotional ass, found out, he killed his boyfriend, wants to tell his ex that he loves and all this other stuff. Now the family's like, yo, what's up? We got to speak with Drew, because they want to know what the fuck is going on. You killed, the son of the woman, she, I forgot her name. Oh man, she was in New York Undercover, and I like it like that. But killed her son, so now she wants to question Drew, like, yo, I know you're in a relationship and everything like that, but you go on the internet and confess your love and say you don't know where he at right now. We can't. We trying to pick up his phone, and it's like, I don't know, but. That's going to be something where I think that's going to be a war. Monet doesn't want, but most likely it's going to happen because, you know, she's trying to cover her own ass. But so that's what's happening there. But that's about it with Power. Um, but yeah, this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.